Hello all, welcome back to strategy series for prelims 2024. If you are watching this strategy video series for the first time, then please watch my first video in the strategy playlist available in our channel. Right? So this is my third video in this strategy series where today we will be discussing about a strategy for approaching schemes and initiatives. Right? Friends, I have already made a detailed video by analyzing 2019 to 2023 questions. If you haven't watched that video, please watch that video first, right, where I explained how questions are coming from static, how the questions are coming from current affairs, and more importantly, there is something called as X. From this X factor alone, on an average, every year we are getting more than 50 plus questions. What is that X factor? To know that, please watch my first video in this playlist. See, this entire strategy series is to help you for your self preparation. So if you are preparing on your own and if you want to tackle the prelims 2024, this video is for you. Others, of course, it is going to be highly useful, but for people who are doing their self preparation, this is going to be really useful, right? But however, if you are looking for some kind of support for the current affairs, I have an exclusive program called a 75 cross 75, which starts from 14th of February. So what is this program, how it is different from other programs? I have made a detailed video. The video link is available in the description. You can also download the brochure of this program where I have given the detailed features of this program, which if you are interested, you can download and you can have a look at it. Right. So schemes and initiatives. When you take the last 5 years, on an average, you will be getting around two questions, right? But if you go before, that is, if you go to 2018, 17, 16, then you will see more number of questions coming from the schemes and initiatives. In the last 5 years, we are able to see roughly one or two questions coming from schemes and initiatives. But before that, we have noticed good number of questions coming from schemes. So we do not know what will happen in 2024. But anyhow, we can expect two questions or one question at least, one or two. In my opinion, the weightage should increase. All right. So at least two questions we can expect. We cannot take it easy. See, now the problems which students find with schemes and initiatives is we have more than 50 plus ministries in central government. So 50 plus ministries in central government, that means each ministry has a lot of functional schemes and initiatives, right? So each ministry, there is going to be good number of schemes and initiatives. Whether it is required to remember or study all the schemes and initiatives, definitely no, it is not practical. If you want, you study, but however, it is not practical to remember everything. Then what shall we do, sir? Shall we read the schemes and initiatives which comes in newspaper? Yes, that is the fantastic approach. Whatever schemes and initiatives comes in newspaper, that you have to focus, you have to study. Now again another question comes, sir, in newspaper only they come up with lot of schemes and initiatives. How to remember everything? So here it is wise to read all those schemes and initiatives which comes in newspaper. Along with that, I will give you one more approach, right? I will give you a focus area by analyzing not just last 5 years, but by analyzing last 10 years UPSC question papers. We are able to understand some focus areas of UPSC. That is, you read everything, but whenever you come across the topics which I am going to say, that you pay more focus, right? What are those topics, sir? If you come across any scheme which is related to finance, entrepreneurship, banking, social security, investments, then pay more attention. Agriculture, education, health related, skill development, labor employment, information technology, social justice, statistics, program implementation based, women and children, power, Niti Aayog released initiatives. These are most important. You have 50 plus ministries. Each ministry has lots of functional schemes. Everything we cannot remember. Whatever comes in paper, it is wiser to focus on all those schemes which is coming in newspaper. But however, even that is going to be large. So we should have one more, filtering area. I'm not asking you to completely filter, but if you come across any scheme or initiative which is related to these topics, then you have to be 100% sure in that topic, because there's high probability of questions coming from these areas. That is what I'm trying to say. So literally memorize this. If it is going to be schemes and initiatives, these areas you have to make a note. Now, next question comes. All okay, sir, but what to note down from the schemes and initiatives? How I have to study those schemes and initiatives? I will give you a 5 point strategy. Any scheme or initiative, you look for these 5 points. What are those 5 points, sir? You have to look for these 5 points. That is, look for the aim of the scheme, look for the objective of the scheme, look for the implementing agency of the scheme, which ministry is implementing, which institution is implementing, right? Under which ministry it is coming, right? Look for that. Look for the modalities, how the scheme is functioning, how the scheme is being implemented, what is the working of that scheme. Then finally know about the target beneficiaries, to whom we are going to benefit, how the beneficiaries are selected. So these 5 aspects you have to note. What is the broader aim? For example, there is a scheme X. What is the broader aim of that scheme? Malnutrition free India is the broader aim. Okay. Now, what is the objective of the scheme? So, how we will achieve that malnutrition free? There will be some objective, right? Okay, we have to reduce the prevalence of anemia by 25%. We have to reduce the stunting population or the wasted population by this much percentage every year. So, there will be an objective, a kind of target, right? Then, who is implementing that is understandable, you will find out. Then, working. Okay, you have a aim, you have a objective, how it is going to be achieved? There will be some modalities, right? Okay, by providing food fortification, say by providing iron folic tablet supplementations. So there will be some working. That working you should know. Then, okay, whom we are going to benefit, whether it is going to be a universal scheme, or whether it is going to target below poverty line people, or whether the beneficiaries are selected using socio-economic caste census, or whether the beneficiaries are selected based on their income level, or whether the state government on their own mechanism they are going to select. All those you have to know. So what is the broader aim of the scheme? What are the specific objectives of the scheme? Who is implementing, under which ministry the scheme comes, right? Then how the scheme is working, the modalities, the features, right? Then target beneficiaries, how they are selected. These informations you have to note down. That's all. Now let's take some examples. Look at the question asked here. Atal Innovation Mission is set up under, see, directly they are asking the ministry or the organization under which this particular initiative is working. Right? Look at the next question about the Janani Suraksha Yojana. Here, see, they are asking the objective. What is the aim? What is the objective? Given the first statement, it is a safe motherhood intervention of the state health department, which is describing the scheme, whether it is true or false. It is describing. So, aim, objective is what is the broader description of the scheme. That is what is being tested. Look at the next question. With reference to Ayushman Bharat digital mission, see, they are checking the aim. And look at the first and third statement. Private and public hospitals must adopt it. It has seamless portability across the country. Forget about whether the statement is true or false. I'm not here to explain this topic. What I'm trying to convey here is the second statement explicitly talks about aim. The first and third statement talks about the working of the scheme. Right? So Ayushman Bharat digital mission, what is the objective that is asked, the aim is asked, and how it is being worked out, whether if 1 and 2 working is correct, then that is correct, or it is wrong. So what they are testing how this scheme is working. Right? Look at the next topic, Anemia Mukt Bharat. So it runs a campaign for delayed clot clamping. It provides for periodic deworming of children and adolescents. It addresses non-nutritional causes of anemia. It provides a prophylactic calcium supplementation. See, Anemia Mukt Bharat, we all know. Anemia free India. Right. So that is, anemia prevalence has to be completely reduced. That is the broader aim. Here the question is not about the objective, the question is not about the functioning, the question is not about who is implementing, the question is about working. How you will free India from the prevalence of anemia. So provide a calcium supplementation, uh, create campaign for delayed cord clamping, provides for periodic deworming, addresses non-nutritional causes. Here the question is all about working. Right? So any scheme initiative, know what is the aim, what is the objective, who is responsible, for implementation, under which ministry it comes. But this question of late, see, UPSC is not much asking about the ministries, but still they are asking here and there. They are asking. Okay, so who is implementing? How? What are the modalities? What are the modalities? How it is being? What is the working? How it is being worked? All right. And finally, the target beneficiaries. In target beneficiaries, you should also know how they are being selected or who they are, who is selecting target beneficiaries. All those you have to know. So, if you are following some materials for the current affairs, then you see, you read from these perspective. Or if you have made your own notes for current affairs, again you see from this perspective, right? So this is the guide which you have to keep it in mind, and also remember these focus areas which will be highly useful, right? So I hope you got some clarity on how to approach these schemes and initiatives. So I hope this suggestions inputs are adding value to your preparation. I will see you in another video with another interesting analysis. Till then, bye, take care.